Welcome back to 16 by 9, the bigger picture.
Maddox Flynn is a sweet little boy whose first few years of life haven't been easy. He was born with a serious facial malformation, and doctors in Canada just couldn't help him. But thanks to a New York physician and the generosity of some Canadians, Maddox has been given a new lease on life. Here's our Erin Chalmers.
As soon as you meet Maddox Flynn, with his laugh and his spirit, he captures your heart. Yeah! But he's still a toddler and full of mischief.
He's an amazing child, like the spirit in him, and he's the happiest little kid.
This happy bundle of energy seems unaffected by a facial malformation that he was born with. It's called a cystic hygroma, a rare malformation of his lymphatic system. It started out small, but as the fluid built up, his face swelled more and more.
He's starting to bleed out of the eye, which they told us just blood vessels popping inside, and we now know that he'll grab it once in a while and he'll say ouch.
And there are more complications. He can't see or use his left eye. The growth has affected his speech, and with time it is becoming more dangerous for his health. For 2 years, his parents, Mike Flynn and Nicole Champagne, tried to get help. Then they were told there's nothing doctors in Canada can do.
I don't care where in the world, there's got to be somebody who can do something. So that's when I looked at Mike and I said, we can't give up. Like, we can't.
And they didn't. A friend discovered a doctor in New York City, a specialist who could help. The only problem, major surgery in the U.S. costs big bucks, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So with the assistance of local media, Maddox's parents made a plea. He needed the surgery and they needed help.
The young Edmonton boy with a rare facial deformity is getting more help from the community.
And help in the form of donations started to arrive, some literally on their doorstep. And with that support, the family said their goodbyes and made the journey to New York City. Little Maddox in his hospital gown can transform even a hospital corridor into a playground. Then Maddox was carried into surgery. The plan, to remove the large mass above his eye.
So the operation went extremely well. The lump is gone. His eyelid should function, or should begin to start functioning. Sure.
This would be the first of 3 surgeries. And while Maddox was in the hospital, something else remarkable was happening. Thousands of strangers were connecting with Maddox's story. Donations, emails, the outpouring came in from around the world. So far, $320,000 has been raised thanks to the generosity of strangers.
Wow, like the whole world kind of fell in love with our son, and they seen the beauty. They seen how beautiful he is. They see the way Mike and I look at him every single day.
Call it Maddox magic. Strangers reached out in so many ways, fundraisers and some fun. Maddox delivering the lineup card at the Capitals baseball game.
You know, he's been through a lot. He still has to go through a lot here in the next few months.
Take it out of the park, buddy. Atta, baby. Good job, pal.
With the good wishes of so many, it was back to New York for the second, more complicated and riskier surgery. Maddox, with his parents and grandparents, oblivious to all the new attention.
Words can't explain it. He's going to be able to talk. He's going to be able to close his mouth now, look normal, and not be teased and run away from.
I'm scared. I'm excited for him, but I'm scared.
Moments before the surgery, for his parents, final hugs and kisses. Then Nicole carries Maddox to the operating room, scared and hopeful. And then a wave. Inside the OR, Dr. Wayner and the team try to determine how much damage there is.
We're getting twitching in all the muscles except over there. So we think that because of the fact that this mass has been there for such a long period of time, there's not much function.
With classical music as their inspiration, for 6 hours they work at removing the mass that is tangled with vital nerves and muscles. It's meticulous and delicate work. The surgery is considered a success. For Maddox, it's disorienting.
Everything went exceptionally well. I think that we got the vast majority of the tumor. I'd say well over 95% of it is gone.
Grateful and relieved, his parents thank Dr. Wayner.
He looks beautiful.
Thank you. You know, the gratitude, it can't be expressed.
Less than 24 hours later, little Maddox is back to his old tricks. And when he was released from hospital, this little Superman was ready to go. For a month, the family has to stay in New York City so they can be close to Dr. Milton Wayner.
Come on, my friend.
Dr. Wayner is one of few doctors who specialize in pediatric facial malformations. He flies all over the world training other doctors. This is his life's work.
There are lots and lots of kids. I can virtually fill my consulting room with children with lymphatic malformations. You're a star. Look at this guy.
The need is so great for children like Maddox. Dr. Wayner started a foundation to help pay for treatment for these kids. He often operates for free.
Young children just bounce right back. They heal incredibly well. The reaction of society to this child is going to be quite profound. And so intervening early before the child is fully aware of what's going on, I think is very important.
After some fun in New York City, it's time to pack up and go back to Edmonton.
Do you want to go in the suitcase? Okay, lay down. We're really looking forward to going home. I'm excited and, well, right, bud? You excited to go home?
Still to come on 16 by 9.
It's incredible how he looks now. It's amazing.
Is it quite a difference?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
That's all coming up. We're back with the bigger picture.
Maddox is not alone. There are other children around the world who suffer from similar facial malformations. To them, little Maddox is a sign of hope. Here again is our Erin Chalmers.
A day in the life of Kennedy Hubbard, practicing the violin, doing homework, hanging with friends, typical teenager. But she lives with the fact that the rare facial malformation she was born with can make people stare.
Now my friends understand and it's easier to explain to them. So now it's gotten better dealing with that. But now I also notice when people are staring more. So it's the downside.
Kids can be very mean, and what we've always taught her is that, curiosity is okay, cruelness is not okay, to stick up for herself.
Since she was 6 months old, she's had a tracheal tube, and her family has gone all over the U.S. to get treatment. Medical advances have been slow, so when Kennedy and her mother Leanne heard about Maddox Flynn and his story, they were excited and they wanted to meet him. Meanwhile, back in Edmonton, Maddox is having some family time, cheering on his favorite team, the Oilers. And then soon enough, it's time for Maddox to head back to New York for his final surgery. This time, it's just the family and 16 by 9 for this critical step. When they arrive back in New York, waiting for them at the airport is Kennedy and her mother Leanne. This is the first time the two families have ever met.
I think it's really neat for Kennedy because she's never actually been face-to-face with a child with the same condition. And it's kind of neat for me to have a connection with Nicole, going through the same things.
So the families sit down to share their stories that are more common than you might think. According to U.S. experts, 1 in every 2,000 to 4,000 children are born with these types of malformations. They talk about treatment options, lack of awareness, and acceptance.
Thank you. Keep in touch. I will. We're both definitely blessed as moms, that's for sure.
Have a hug, Maddox?
And when Kennedy leaves, she says little Maddox looks so much better. And even though he can't speak, he's lifted her spirits. And he is once again an ambassador for what is possible and for hope. Out on the curb, the taxi dispatcher, Vion Lassiter, recognizes Maddox.
It's incredible how he looks now. It's amazing.
Is it quite a difference?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Then a taxi ride to end a long day. The morning of the surgery, Maddox's mother is not feeling well, so his grandmother helps him get dressed.
What have you got in your hand? A penny.
In his pocket, that lucky penny.
Look at that. Look at that difference.
Then a moment for Maddox to show me some earlier photographs. Maddox touches his face and feels the changes. He knows what today is all about. He's ready to go.
Are you going to go see Dr. Rayner today? Yeah, what is he going to do? He's going to fix your eye. What do you think, Maddox? Does this work? Yeah? Give it to Grandma?
He's a real trooper, this guy. Give me 5, Maddox. Are you ready?
Then it's time for his grandmother to carry him in and kiss him good luck.
In this case, it's a matter of saving the eye. An eye can't survive if the eyelid can't close.
And while Dr. Erin Fay and Dr. Milton Wayner work for hours, Maddox's grandmother waits.
He's in good hands.
For Pat, this was also a moment to reflect and be grateful for those who made it all possible.
Would you have ever expected? No. No.
So much to be thankful for after so much worrying.
It's just been amazing. The outpouring of support.
After 4 hours, they emerge.
He's okay. All right.
Thank you.
Sure. So Maddox is fine. He's waking up. Everything is very, very good.
In true Maddox form, just out of surgery, iPod in hand, he picks a song.
AC/DC.
It's AC/DC's Highway to Hell. The lyrics, asking nothing, leave me be, taking everything in stride. Again, within a day, he's up and back to being Maddox, and Dr. Wayner delivers the news all is well.
So how does it feel? You're at the end of a long journey, huh? He's great. He's he's exceptionally good. You guys are a great family. You've supported him, and you've come through a lot, but this is very good. Okay? Sure. The people of Canada have done a tremendous amount to help you guys and to support you guys. I've never seen so much generosity.
Okay, Maddox, say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Maddox.
He's doing so well, he's released. They still need to spend some time in New York for checkups, so time for one more trip to Central Park. The next time we visit Maddox and his parents, they are home in Edmonton. Maddox's appearance from the beginning to now is remarkably different, and they reflect on their journey.
He has become a little bit of a rock star.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we were walking around everywhere we go. You know, people are like talking to him and wishing their love and prayers for him and asking for pictures and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been awesome.
They still have a few trips to New York, and some good news, Alberta Health will cover 2 of the operations. So if there's any money left, they plan to give it to another child in need, a child like Maddox. But no one else could ever be Maddox. He's one of a kind.
It's overwhelming. Ever since Maddox was born, I think he's beautiful. And just to give him that quality of life and give him that chance to be like everybody else, it's amazing. And it's more amazing for him because he's got such a strong soul. Like he definitely will go and do amazing things.
And that's it for us tonight. If you have a story idea, just call us at 1-877-TEL-169 or visit our website at global16by9.com. I'm Mary Garafello. Thank you for watching. And from all of us here, good night.
If you've got a story idea for 16 by 9, call our tip line. 16 by 9. The bigger picture. That's a wrap.